Hi folks, this video is on some advanced translation practice in FOL. What I want you to do is pause your videos and see if you can answer this question. How would you translate, if Raquel is guilty, then someone else is guilty? So pause your videos and try to figure that out. Okay, that was your chance to try to answer it. If you would like to make this multiple choice, I'll give you some options. One of these and only one of these is actually the correct translation. So see which one of these is closest to your answer. Okay, let's talk about the answer now. D is the sole correct answer. What's wrong with all of the other ones, you might be wondering? Well, this one says, if Raquel is guilty, then someone is guilty. But remember the word else here. We need the person who's guilty over here to not be the same as Raquel. And that's what D says. D says, if Raquel is guilty, then there exists someone who's guilty and who's not the same as Raquel, which is really exactly what that English means. All of the other answers have a fatal flaw. For example, look at B and C. In each of those, there's a free variable x. You see, this x here is not under the scope of a quantifier, and this x out here is not. So the grouping on B is wrong. This existential quantifier, the person who's guilty, needs to be the same as this x out here. So both of those aren't even sentences. They're not correct translations, because those quantifiers, those variables need to be put under the scope of a quantifier. E is kind of goofy. E is treating the name someone as a name, saying if Raquel is guilty, then there exists some person named someone who is guilty. Of course, that's not what the English sentence says. Or if you think the English sentence says that, then you're missing my pragmatic use of the word. You know, if there's some goofy comedy skit about Who's on First by Abbott and Costello that treats those things as names. Well, this would be the silly logic joke equivalent. Like if you have a friend named someone, you know, if Raquel is guilty, then he's guilty too, because she never works without your friend someone. That's what this translation would be like. Of course, that's not what I meant in English. I wasn't making such a silly joke. So that's why D is really the sole correct translation. Okay, thanks.